I just showed some of the answers. You can read them. Okay, cosine of n pi. Those are, let's see, I have cosine of pi, cosine of 2 pi, cosine of 3 pi, of 4 pi. Do you guys agree? What's cosine of pi? -1. 2 pi? 3 pi? 4 pi? This whole thing is just saying -1 to the n. So is this the exact same guy as... So what's that guy do? Converge. Let's get it up. Nope. Cool. So that's kind of cool. Cosine of n pi is just another way to say -1 to the n. Because it is when I plug in the different options that I have. Okay. Okay. Don't write yet. You can write these later. I just want to talk on this because it's actually really nice. You've learned to air bound before. That air bound was the Lagrange air bound. You hated it. Okay. Today you're going to love my new air bound. Lagrange air bound, you hated it because you had to go find the n+1 derivative. So you had to take like n+1 derivatives. Then you had to pick not just the value for it, what's the largest that thing could ever be on a certain interval. Do you guys remember all the work for that? Okay. So you had to find the n+1 derivative. Then you had to pick the biggest value of that n+1 derivative to set up your bound. Okay. Do you agree? It took a lot of work to get that thing. When it alternates, the coolest part is this. Your air bound, when you alternate, is just the next guy. That's what you're going to love about it. So the air bound is just the next guy. That's it. You don't have to take derivatives. You don't have to find a max of the derivative. It's just the next guy. The reason it is this. Stare at this picture. Okay. Is it going to 0? Is each next dude smaller than the other dude? Okay, so do you agree that thing converges? That's the sequence stuff. And if I want to add, do you agree I'm adding that positive black rope to this negative black rope, to this, to this, to this? Okay? So the green part that I circled would be your approximate sum. Okay? So that's your approximate sum. Everything else that I didn't grab is your real official air. You guys agree? And I'm telling you, if you want an upper air bound to it, this strip right there is the worst you'll ever be. Because look what happens. You might go, no, because I could be even more worse. No, you can't be worse than that one little blue strip, because the next strip that you add in, what does it do to the blue strip? It kind of cancels it. Do you agree? And then the next strip kind of cancels part of that out. Do you guys see that? So the worst you're ever going to be away from the real answer is the blue length. Because let's say this. Here's the blue length. Okay. So let's say the real sum is the end of my lanyard, and I'm right here. Am I off by the blue length? My next step, where do I go? Towards it. Where's my next step? Away from it, but is it further away? No. But then where do I go next? Towards it. But then a little bit away. But every time I go away from it, do you agree I'm making more air? But is that air ever worse than the blue guy I started with? No. Okay? All of you that weren't there, I'm so sorry. Imagine I want you to walk around in your room and see if you can ever break through the wall if every step goes in the opposite direction and goes smaller. No, you can't. What's up, Sarah? Yeah. Yep. So look how simple this is. Right here, I want to approximate that sum. could I add it forever? And that would give me the real answer. Where did I stop? 1 over 6 factorial. I added up, and this is what I got. Okay, I stopped. Let's say I stopped right there at the 1 over 6 factorial. That's what I got. Who's the next guy? So what's my biggest my error could possibly be? 1 over 7 factorial, which is that number. Okay? So whatever this real sum is, if I wanted to add up the real sum forever, I can tell you that real sum is what I got plus the next guy or what I got minus the next guy. Do you guys see that? That's it. You're done. There is no more work you have to do. So the error bound is just go find the next guy and you're done. Yeah, it's always absolute value. You guys okay with that? That's all it is. Take the next guy, you found your error. Cool? You can write down some more notes if you need to. I did another example. You can take a look at it. It's pretty self-explanatory. The next guy is your error. Boom. Your next guy is your error. I just did more examples of it. You can take a look at them. I left them up. And there's your homework set. No review set today. It will come on Fridays. Bye, guys. I won't see you until Tuesday.